This podcast is a proud member of the UUOP network.
This is episode 698 of the unofficial Universal Orlando podcast for January the 21st, 2026. Hey everyone, I'm your host for this one. I'm Tracy, and can't do this alone. I'm here with Lee and Michelle. And somebody else is on babysitting duties, isn't he?
Hey, we're here.
So, yeah, we're here for another one.
There's a lot going on, but we're not going to find out about it until tomorrow, which is interesting.
Yeah.
But we'll get there.
So, surprise, you've got to wait too.
Well, they won't, because...
They won't, I mean, yes.
You'll find out why.
Yeah, they will.
By the time you're listening to this, you'll already know.
Of course. Well, that's very true, yeah.
That is true.
I'm going to kick this off with some Producers Club birthdays. Little handful here. So we are starting on January the 19th with Lauren Sunby's birthday. Happy birthday, Lauren.
Happy birthday, Lauren.
Happy birthday, Lauren.
I would just like to apologise to Lauren or not apologise to Lauren. I'm not sure at this point, because the 19th is today, the day we're recording this. This comes out on Wednesday. So we might have already included it in the last lot. But if not, happy belated. And if not, then you get two birthday shout-outs.
Double birthday. Double a cake. Hey. Wait. And on the 21st, Trouble Incarnate, it's our very own Michelle Bulmer's birthday. Happy birthday!
Feliz cumpleaños! I still love that you got the answer right for the opening of Stella Nova last week, because your birthday was the day that hotel opened.
I think that's brilliant.
Yes. I remember that specifically because I wanted to go
Yeah.
for my birthday, but I couldn't make it work. So, yeah.
That would have been awesome.
So technically today, as of the day everyone is listening to this podcast, it is my birthday.
It is.
Yes, it is.
Cake.
So everyone should have some chocolate and cake and alcohol on in my honor.
I think I can manage that.
I'll do the cake. I don't know about the alcohol.
I'll have your alcohol.
Hey.
We can do that. And on the 24th of January, it's Lindsay White's birthday. Happy birthday, Lindsay!
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday, Lindsay.
And last one for this little batch. On the 26th, it is... I love this girl. It's Hope Brigham's birthday. Happy birthday, Hope!
Happy birthday, Hope!
Aw, happy birthday, Hope.
Aww.
Oh,
It feels like such a long time ago we were sat shouting at each other in Bob Marley's over the music.
She is the smiliest person I know.
I tell her every time I see her, it's like, you never seem to be not smiling.
and it's infectious.
It is. Yeah.
I adore her. And she knows, because I've told her.
Oh, I know.
Yes.
We love you as well, Danny, by the way, just so you get to
We love everybody.
Yes, we do. That's true.
It's a birthday love fest. On Saturday, Universal teased an announcement. We assume, probably correctly we think at this point, we assume that it's for the new coaster replacing Rip Ride Rocket, as that announcement is set for January the 20th, and recording this on the 19th.
But let me just jump in there. So for those of you who haven't seen it, it was a speedometer.
Yes, yeah.
Revving up with the mileometer going from, it was like 0120, because you guys do the dates weird. 2024, 25, 26.
Is mileometer the right word? It just doesn't sound right.
Odometer, I think the Americans call it an odometer, but I think we call it a mileometer. I don't know. It's not a word. It's not something I refer to a lot.
You call it a mileometer, but I thought you measured things in kilometers.
No, let's not get in that. We'll save that for the bonus. Let's have a conversation about the metric system in the UK on the bonus episode. There you go.
Okay.
I feel like I've had this conversation with someone recently.
Okay. So the announcement will be inserted here. Okay, it's the next day and the big announcement has happened, and it is...
What is it?
Well, I was expecting you to join in there.
Well, yes, I've just got my email through from Universal Orlando to say that coming to Universal Studios Florida in 2027 will be... No, it's not. It's Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift.
I was going to say the same thing.
So we'd already speculated before we got to the announcement. We knew what it was going to be. So the details of what Universal have put out is Universal Orlando Resort is revving up for its next big thrill with Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. A high octane. This is the first time we're reading this actually together.
Well, wait, you've got your reading, but I'm just listening.
Yeah, a high octane outdoor roller coaster that will join the Universal Studios Florida family in 2027, replacing the former Hollywood Rip Ride rocket roller coaster. Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will put guests in the driver's seat of the high-speed thrills of Universal Pictures' Fast and Furious franchise, whether you like it or not. Like never before. Riders will experience the exhilarating sensation of 360-degree drifting.
Yes.
As they speed through jaw-dropping maneuvers, including a 170-foot vertical spike.
Okay.
Is that a top hat? A vertical spike.
A top hat isn't actually vertical, is it?
That will send riders nearly 17 stories in the air over the outskirts of Universal City Walk.
That's quite high to be going up and out over there.
On the outskirts,
yeah.
Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift will join an award-winning collection of coaster experiences at Universal Orlando Resort and is another exciting example of the incredible growth momentum and world-class innovation of Universal destinations and experiences. Universal Studios Hollywood would also debut its own one-of-a-kind Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift outdoor roller coaster later this year.
And also, as part of this, they've announced that Fast and Furious Supercharged will close permanently next year.
Oh, I'm only kidding.
Send care packages to Lee.
So now, the interesting thing is...
what's going in there?
Exactly.
Excited. Bring back Beetlejuice.
Yep.
Jaws. Bring back a little Jaws thing. That'd be cool.
We will see. And that's it. That's all the details they've given us at this point.
Yeah. It wasn't a great surprise to us. Like we said, we'd speculated. Dad looked at the plans and compared it to the ride at the building in Hollywood, compared the footings, and they were virtually identical. So I don't think it's going to be exactly the same ride as over there.
It can't be the exact same ride because of the topography.
But it's going to be pretty close, I think.
I'm quite happy with that. And with us not getting out there this year, more than likely not getting out there this year, it means that push to go out next year is even bigger. But yeah, I'm excited.
Drifting coaster, though, another new one to add to the list.
It is. Not that we still haven't done a stand-up coaster because we haven't done any, well, the one at SeaWorld's the one that springs to mind, the surf one, I can't think what it's called.
Oh, yeah.
And we still haven't done a wing ride up, believe it or not.
No, I know, it's crazy because they've been around for decades.
But yeah.
So, yeah, quite excited about that. I'm sorry if you're disappointed by that news, but, we get what we're given. So, yes, now let's get back to the main show. Okay, so going back a few weeks, we had a sportsman's bet on who could guess the announcement date, and with January the 15th, Chris was the closest. Well done, Chris.
I love that he's not even here to accept his award. And accepting his award on Chris's behalf is no one. So,
yeah. I think I was furthest away, wasn't I?
No, I think I was the furthest away, actually. Yeah, I said I think I put the back end of Horror Nights. Michelle said...
Wow.
Let me have a look. I had October 30th. Michelle had December 4th. Tracy, you had November 27th. And Chris had January 15th, obviously. So, yeah, I was the furthest away. Because I expected them, as soon as Horror Nights is finished, bang, there you go. Mm-hmm. No. So it shows what I know.
It does. Right.
But he's done all right with his dates, because when we did, he was the closest to the opening date of the preview centre for Epic Universe as well, bastard.
I think he's got...
yeah, that's true.
I think he's got inside,
I mean, he should have.
I mean, it's probably somebody from a bar, let's face it.
Probably.
Yeah.
I wish to go to Universal Studios Singapore.
Hello, I'm Steven Spielberg. Ride the movies at Universal Studios Singapore. A spectacular destination for the people of the region and the people of the world.
Where can our vacation wizards take you? Just tap the port key at portkeyvacations.com and let the magic begin.
Right, before we get too silly, let's go for our little things with Seth.
This is Seth Kabursky, co-author of the Unofficial Guides. I hope you had a fantastic New Year's, because I am back with a look at all the little things that are new around the Universal Orlando Resort for the first half of January 2026. Let's start out with some late-breaking admission news. Universal recently released dates for all of their special events throughout the year, and first up is Mardi Gras, and as part of the Mardi Gras celebration, right now you can get a 15-month Universal Orlando annual pass for the price of a 12-month pass. Those 3 extra free months are available for new purchases and eligible renewals on the 2 park passes. 3 park passes that included Volcano Bay are no longer available, and annual passes including Epic Universe are still not yet available. As we arrive at the main Universal Orlando campus, I noticed during the peak holiday season, the price for valet went up to $81. The valet ATM machines for retrieving your car at the end of the day have also been completely removed. They were very buggy and they caused more problems than they were worth. And also the escalator between the valet circle and City Walk is currently under refurbishment, so you'll have to take the stairs or the elevator. As we get into City Walk, I noticed that there are some turbidity barriers along the shoreline in front of where Universal Studios Florida's new roller coaster is going to go. That implies to me that they might be bumping out that shoreline even further to extend that coaster, which will stretch from inside the park out towards the City Walk Lagoon. And right next door to there, the Hard Rock Cafe had some special evenings where they opened up their VIP Linen Lounge and allowed people up there for drinks and music. That room is usually only reserved for special groups and includes a beautiful white piano that John Lennon played on. So if they are opening it up to the public when you're there, be sure to go up and check it out. All right, let's head on into Universal Studios Florida, whose new official opening time is now 10 a.m. During the off-season instead of 9 a.m. IOA continues to open at 9 with early entry on most days starting at 8 a.m. Right at the front of the park, the Universal Studios store has converted the front corner that used to be seasonal merchandise into Wizarding World of Harry Potter merchandise. Right next door, Despicable Me Minion Mayhem actually opened up their single rider queue during the peak season. It's a very rare occurrence, but it can save you a lot of time if it is open. And around the corner in Hollywood, the Holiday Tribute Store featuring Earl the Squirrel is now long gone, but the Mardi Gras Tribute Store should be opening up in the same spot on Hollywood Boulevard. And Universal annual pass holders will be able to get a special preview of the holiday store on February 5th before it opens to the general public. A little further down the block, a large stage has been set up for Rock the Universe, which is coming up in a couple weekends. And right behind where that stage is going in the Central Lagoon, they were running the daytime fountain shows during the holiday season for the crowds. These are brief fountain demonstrations synchronized to movie music, and they're worth stopping and watching, although they aren't listed on the schedule. Continuing counterclockwise around the park, there's good news and bad news in the DreamWorks land. There is no visible progress on the Shrek's Swamp water play elements, which remain behind walls. But they finally put some shade over the queue for the Shrek and Donkey meet and greet. It was much needed. Moving into Springfield, I'm sad to say that all the Dufftoberfest beer was gone before New Year's Eve, so no Dufftoberfest until the end of the year now. And the statue of Jebediah Springfield is still mysteriously MIA. It was taken down for Halloween, but all the other props that were removed for Horror Nights have long since been restored. Over at Men in Black Alien Attack, they got a gorgeous new Galactic Expo mural in the Exit gift shop. It's done in a retro 60s style and has some fun Easter eggs to check out. Over in Diagon Alley, Entrenel's, where they sell flavored water, has also now started selling Hogwarts House Ice Pops. Ice lollipops cost $9.50 and are available in 4 different flavors. Finally, in the New York area, Finnegan's has closed for a very long refurbishment and won't be back until late this year. Busy Days look for a temporary bar to be set up in the queue of Transformers. The Mummy is also getting a refurbishment that'll be back soon. And outside of the Mummy, I noticed those Backlot Club kiosks are still active inside the website, but the kiosk itself was powered off, so I was unable to enter its secret code. Now it's time to hop over to Islands of Adventure, where the exclusive UOAP entrance has survived the end of 2025 and will continue to be open from 8 a.m. until noon through the end of this year. In Marvel Superhero Island, Cafe 4 recently got a menu update. They replaced their former vegan dish with a new vegan veggie fettuccine, and all reports are it's pretty bad. In Toon Lagoon, the UOAP lounge has been killing it lately, with special surprises like free cookies, meet and greets with the Grinch or animal actors performers, and right now you can get a free lanyard. I recommend subscribing to the pass holder group on Facebook and getting Facebook Messenger notifications when they have a special offer. Over in Hogsmeade, Forbidden Journey seems to be having some issues lately. At least one of the Dementor animatronics was missing in action, and the projections seem to be getting worse and more faded and more out of sync every time I ride. But the good news is that the Dark Arts projection show on Hogwarts Castle will be returning for the Halloween season in 2026. We missed it last year. All right, let's now ride the bus on over to Epic Universe, and I have an early entry update over there. As you're probably aware, the Ministry of Magic ride does not participate in early entry, and all guests are usually allowed to line up for it when the park opens, and it normally begins running a little before the park's scheduled opening time, unless there are technical difficulties, which happens often. However, until now, Donkey Kong Minecart Madness has not been participating in early entry. Well, I just got word from a friend who was in the park this morning that they were able to get on and off of Donkey Kong long before 9:30 a.m. this morning. So while your mileage may vary, if you are eligible for early entry and the line for Mario Kart is crazy, you might want to check out the line for Donkey Kong. And finally, if you are staying at one of the 3 upscale Lowe's Universal hotels that includes unlimited Universal Express to the studios and Islands of Adventure, check out Universal's app. It will now allow you to enter your hotel reservation and get your included unlimited express passes digitally without needing a paper pass or key card. All right, that is going to wrap it up for this time. As always, you can find me and the 2026 editions of my Universal Orlando Guidebook at theunofficialguides.com. And until next time, I'm Seth Kaburski, keeping an eye on all those little things at Universal Orlando for you.
So far be it from me to question the god of Universal Orlando knowledge. But Seth said Donkey Kong isn't normally part of early park admission, but according to him, someone in the park the other day got on early entry. Tracy, if you go back to the day we went with Chris and Alexa, you and I got on and off Donkey Kong by 9:30.
Yeah.
Michelle, I don't know whether when you went over in October, where did you start Dark Universe?
Dark Universe.
Yeah. Strange, because we went straight, because we risked it, because we didn't know whether it'd be up or down. We went straight and rode Donkey Kong. We were off by 9:30, because then we got the Donkey Kong float. We then did Stardust Races, and then went and waited for Chris and Alexa. Weird.
Maybe it just varies by day, depending on how the rides are functioning that morning.
Exactly. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah.
I do want to say, sorry, just to interrupt, that the best way of cutting your wait time down for Minion Mayhem is just don't even get in line for it. Who's using the single rider line to ride Minion Mayhem?
Well, that's the one we don't do, isn't it?
We've done it once. We did it.
Jimmy Neutron.
Yes. Yeah. We did it like in December because it was cold and we just wanted, and it was like a 10-minute wait. So
someone just like sticking the toddler in the single rider line.
It seems a strange attraction to have a single rider line for.
I'm sure they've got the reasons. $81 for valet parking now.
Yeah, Michelle, that's
crazy.
That's gonna sting now, isn't it, Michelle?
I don't use valet. I just stay at the nice hotels.
Yeah,
fair enough.
That's feeding frugally, that's feeding a family for the day.
It's a lot of... Well, I mean, you don't have to pay for it. That's the argument. Valet parking is entirely on your own thing. But I think even regular parking's about 36 or something, is it now?
The other day, I think it's tipped... I might be wrong. I think it might have tipped 40.
I haven't paid parking in a long time. It is crazy. Like, as a family... It used to hit us really hard before we became pass holders. When we used to come over for like 2 weeks at a time, you had to factor in, and it wasn't just Universal. It was Disney. It was SeaWorld. It was Busch
hotels.
Gardens. The hotels never charged us for. We've never stayed at a hotel and been charged for parking.
Really?
The on-site hotels. Sorry, yes,
that's
but none of the others. So you had to factor in, even at that point, it was like $26 a day. So we were hitting a theme park nearly every day for 2 weeks. Mm-hmm. So you were spending like $300 just before you even started thinking of anything else, just dropped on parking. It's crazy.
Yeah.
It's like,
crazy.
I don't know whether you've seen a lot of this, and it's nothing to do with that, but obviously a lot of people had a conversation with Gillian the other day that she wasn't going to go to Epic until they dropped Epic on the annual passes. And there's a lot of people, a lot of pass holders right now, don't know what to do, that are getting in that point of renewal and don't know what to do because they want to renew the passes, but they also want Epic. And it's like... I'm sure that when Epic becomes an option, it'll be for existing pass holders. They'll get
you can pay to upgrade.
Yeah.
You can always pay to upgrade. But I guess the thing is that now that so many of us have experienced Epic, they want to do Epic. Like... It's not, I mean, we still love studios and islands, but do they want to just do studios and islands for the next 6 months?
Yeah.
Or save their money and, do a day at Epic? I guess that's what they're trying to decide.
I'll be honest now, because we were prepping for the other show, and we were watching stuff, and I turned to Lee, and I was like about Epic, and I was just like, do you know what? I bloody love that park.
Yeah.
I'm quite passionate about it. Like I say, love the other two parks, but if I knew that I was in that area and I couldn't go to Epic, I would be devastated.
I think that's what they're banking on, though, aren't they? They're banking on you having to pay out of pocket to buy a one-day ticket. And if you want, I mean, look, I know we're different people. Michelle, you got a travel agency, but you're part of the podcast. Me, you, Chris, Tracy, we're all like, for us, it's a different perspective of going. But we've dropped between the four of us so much money going to Epic Universe at this point.
Yeah.
And it's
for sure.
Yeah, it will be. I know. I think I was talking to Gillian about it, and I was like, if you go back to our predictions episode, I think all four of us said we wouldn't expect to see annual passes for at least 18 months.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a little bit better since they added Epic to the multi-part tickets. So like you can buy a 3-day base ticket where you don't do park to park, and use that for all 3 days at Epic. You don't have to do studios and islands if you don't want to. It's just 3 park days in general. And that's a lot cheaper than it was to buy 3 separate Epic tickets. So, I mean, it has gotten a little bit cheaper, but
it's the interesting thing is for people coming over from the UK. Because for us, like say you were planning, like our annual passes run out soon. So say we renewed our annual passes, right? We potentially go, oh, well, if we do this right, we can get out a trip this year and a trip next year. We're not, but let's just say that's how a lot of people from the UK will work out. We'll get an annual pass and we could potentially get 2 trips out of that. So it's then working out how much that pass is and then how many days at Epic you want to do compared to... We can get a 14-day ticket now over here that includes 14 days at Epic Universe. So if you think, oh, well, if I buy that ticket twice, how does that factor in with the cost of having to buy an annual pass plus however many days at Epic you want? And
I would say with Epic not being part of an annual pass right now, like for you guys, it wouldn't be worth it to have an annual pass.
No.
It would be worth it for you guys to do that 14-day pass for sure.
But I love it's not just that. A lot of the reason I have an annual pass now is because I like being a pass holder. Like I feel like as an old school Universal podcaster, I should have an annual pass. But then it's also that 15. It's that 15% off merch, your 15% off food. It all adds up, and it's. I think it could be interesting to talk to. because I don't know what they did. Guy and Dawn, our Universal Great Britain podcast co-host, because he was umming and ahhing over whether to renew his pass or not, and they're coming out in March. I wonder what they've done.
Everything's been uncertain for us at the moment. It's
irrelevant to us because we're probably not coming over this year.
Sensibly, we shouldn't renew them, but it's like...
I won't be. There's no point.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just... But that's what they're relying on. They're forcing people to buy a one-day ticket or the multi-day tickets because it's still new. It still manages the crowds a little bit until whatever the next sort of expansions are to that park to alleviate some of the capacity issues that they've had. I would expect to not see annual passes until next year at this point.
It's going to be a lot of unhappy people.
It's the locals I feel sorry for, mainly. The people who have annual passes and who go all the time. Because, like I say, Gillian said she wasn't going. She wasn't going until they added it to the passes, but she's got her brothers coming in. And she told me how much she's dropped on tickets for that day. And I was like, wow, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So, if you don't mind moving on, the new roller coaster, whatever it is going to be.
Yeah.
If I understood Seth correctly, they're moving the lagoon, some of the narrowing the lagoon in that area too to add more space for the coaster. Is that how I understood it?
Kind of. That's what we got from it.
What did you call the barriers?
Turbidity barriers, and that's true. I actually looked it up because I'd never heard of it before.
That's the water things, right?
Yes. Yeah. Just because my 14-year-old teenage boy brain heard turbo titties.
Okay. Because if you look at any photos, BioReconstruct's the best place to go at this point, and look at any of the pictures that he's posted. They've already, so where that path used to be, the cuts along the lagoon and up round Hard Rock, they'd already covered all that's been and they've pushed that path right out up against the lagoon now. So where that path was and sort of all around it is now scrub ground that they're using for the coaster. But the way Seth said it sounds like, they're going to push that. I'm assuming it'll be the path. They're going to push that path out even further.
Well, I wonder, are they going to are they just going to build part of the, I don't know what you call it, but the columns that hold up the coaster, are they going to put those into the lagoon?
I hope so.
And have the coaster come out just over the lagoon itself, over the water?
I hope so. I want it to go over that path. Can you imagine just walking through City Walk and the coaster going over the top of you? But if you look, Michelle, as well, I was looking at some pictures that he'd posted the other week, and so all that back area where the Hogwarts Express goes past, that big cluster of a Horror Nights queue, all of that's now been flattened, and that's all going to be coaster. So I guess that the queuing for Horror Nights that they had it this year is how it's going to be from now on, because that whole area out the back's now gone. I actually preferred it, to be fair. I preferred it the way it was last year.
It was okay. It needs some tweaking though, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, I thought it was really good, but yes, it's the area of land that they've used, they've took all of Rip Ride Rocket and some.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just hope it's not going to be an exact, and obviously it's not going to be an exact clone because it's not using the landscape that Hollywood has with the hills and stuff. Right. But I hope it's not an as near as damn it clone. I hope it is different. But
it can't be. There's no way. I mean, you can't.
No, probably not. It makes sense as well, cost effectively with the R&D work being done. But I also want to ride that ride, and I'm not going out to Hollywood anytime soon. Or Orlando, for that matter.
Or anywhere.
I'm going down to London next week.
Me neither, sir. Me neither.
Almost London.
I'm 7 hours away, and I'm not going anytime soon either.
Sucks, doesn't it?
I like this with the pass holder lounge, where they're adding little surprises. For example, a pig.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I just think it's really... Who doesn't want to go and see some animals up close? I think it's really nice just doing little things like this, and it
still goes again to show how well Universal treat their pass holders. And they don't need to.
No.
Yeah. Well, they're probably ramping it up because they know everybody's a little bit salty about not adding Epic yet.
That's probably a really good point, actually. Yeah.
I mean, I'll be honest.
Trying to keep the hordes happy.
Yes.
If I could pet a piggy, that would placate me for a bit.
Well, let's be honest.
Pet
a piggy.
The best meet and greet with the Grinch we've ever had was in the pass holder lounge. Not last December, the December before with Darren and Nina. It was amazing.
That was hilarious.
Yeah, it's just one of those things, like Seth said, they announce it usually day of, so it's just keeping an eye on the socials, and if they say, get yourself over here, get yourself over there, because the Shrek lanyard that they're giving away at the moment's pretty cool.
Oh, it really is. Should we just pop over and get one?
And lanyards aren't cheap. I've looked at lanyards for the podcast, and they're not cheap.
You see, there you go. So if we go over to get a free lanyard, that completely excuses the amount of money it would cost to get over there.
It really doesn't.
Girl math. Damn it.
Is that how it works?
So how long has the Hotels App Express thing been going on? I'm sorry. I've been really just in a bit of a black hole for a while. And I did not see that announcement.
No, that's the first. I don't think it has been announced. That's the thing. This is where Seth comes in with little things. But it makes a lot of sense.
Well, my clients have been asking for it forever because, a lot of our clients, and I think a lot of newcomers to Universal in general have been to Disney before, and they're all used to linking everything to an app. So they all ask, hey, how do I link my package to the Universal app? And we're like, oh, well, you can't. You have to do this. So, I mean, it's something that everybody's been asking for a long time. And I can see where it'd be helpful, especially for people that do split stays. And I don't know, I believe you guys have been in the same situation as I have, where, you maybe do a cheaper hotel for 2 or 3 nights, and then you move over to an express hotel, but you don't want to have to go to the express hotel to pick up your keys first. That just takes up time. So now it sounds like you won't have to do that.
Yeah, it seems they sorted out a lot of little things. I know there was like a big complaint for the longest time about not having your annual pass discounts on mobile order. That's there now automatically, and little things like this. So it took them a long time to actually start getting the app user friendly, but we're finally getting there.
I think they just haven't invested the money in that technology like that. They've been putting it probably at Epic. So that's a welcome. That's going to, assuming that it works well, that's going to be a very welcome addition.
I'm going to say, I don't think it'll matter to us for a long time, because I don't think it'll be a long time. I think it will be a long time before we can afford to stay in a hotel with express passes, judging by the prices of them.
Quite possibly true for me too, sir.
Oh, yeah. I've seen, It's like Surfside, Dockside, Stella or Terra Luna's about our level for the foreseeable future.
Excuse me.
And I'm quite happy with that.
I'm very happy with those.
I'm not, but I want to stay at Sapphire Falls again, and that's out of our price range right now. Well, I mean, everything's out of our price range right now, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So I keep saying to him, Michelle, if you could just identify as rich, that would be great.
I do identify as rich. Unfortunately, that doesn't come with the actual cash
Well,
assets.
you're not doing it properly then.
Well, you try it.
I have to do everything, don't I?
Oh my God.
She identifies as Korean. She can only identify as one thing.
Yes, I'm not a rich Korean.
It's my birthday, guys.
Well, speaking of birthdays, let's celebrate with some more Producers Club birthdays. So the 27th, we have the lovely Julie Klein's birthday. Happy birthday, Julie.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Julie.
And on the 29th, it's Scott Egan's birthday. Happy birthday, Scott.
Happy birthday, Scott.
Happy birthday, Scott.
Scott was the supplier of our very first Which Corn Makes You Moan, which I'm not playing because we haven't got a theme tune yet, and I want a couple more in. So come on, guys.
Okay. Glad to hear it. February the 2nd, we have birthday twins. The first is Emma Elliott. Happy birthday, Emma.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Emma.
And the other birthday twin is Ulysses Carroll. Happy birthday, Ulysses.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
He is our most newest Producers Club member.
I was going to say, I don't recognise that.
Because he's our newest one.
Well timed then. Yes.
It was well timed, actually.
It was, yes.
Yes.
Fantastic.
Whew.
UUOP is brought to you by the Producers Club. Join today and get bonus episodes, the chance to be a guest host, birthday shoutouts on air, be part of our awesome Facebook community, and more. Head over to uuop.supercast.com to subscribe. Shameless plug.
Moving on, Universal have released their calendar of events this year, so let's get you up to speed, and probably me as well, because I'm out of the loop.
I mean, it doesn't matter to us because we're not coming over, so...
Oh, somebody's a bit bitter. Just takes a little bit of...
You want to go to the Christian Music Festival, Lee?
If it meant he got there, he would. We have Rock the Universe, which is Florida's biggest Christian musical festival. It is musical. As you're hearing us talk about. That returns to Universal Studios Florida, January 23rd and 24th.
The one I am really salty about, one of the ones, because I'm so desperate to get back out, is Universal Mardi Gras. International Flavors of Carnival returns from February the 7th to April the 4th. I'm so desperate to get back out for Mardi Gras.
Yeah.
What does that mean? You don't like it, or I'm not getting out for it?
Both. I mean, it's not that I don't like it. It's okay. It's not my jam.
You've done it a lot, though. I mean, like, we've only done it once, and it was...
The weather was terrible.
It was also a very different Mardi Gras now, because it wasn't on every night and stuff, and now it is. So it's a different event now. The food booths weren't as in abundance.
I was going to say it's more of a food festival.
It was a little bit.
Now.
That was like the really early stages of it. So
yeah.
There's just so many. The food lines are so long. Yes. That's the only thing about food festivals that drives me nuts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I mean, Horror Nights is getting like that as well for the food as well.
Yeah. All right. Next up, we've got Grad Bash and Grad Venture. That will take place over April 17th, 18th, 24th, and 30th.
Okay. And you can get your butterbeer on during butterbeer season. Why have I been given this one? Tut. That runs from August 1st through till September 1st.
If Chris had been here, you weren't getting that one. It's just how it worked at this point. You can celebrate heading back to Hogwarts from August 15th to September 30th. I don't know what they do for back to Hogwarts.
Well, considering I never went to Hogwarts, I can't go back to Hogwarts.
I think it's cool that they celebrate, but I don't actually know what they do for it.
I don't know. That's a good question.
Especially considering, isn't it September 1st? It's only one day. How would you celebrate it for a month and a half? Well, I suppose Halloween's only one day. They do that for 2 months.
You took that out of completely out of my mouth. Christmas as well.
Interesting. Yeah. And then we get pass holders. I guess it's pass holder perks season or time or whatever you want to call it.
Appreciation
pass
days.
holders can enjoy exclusive UOAP perks throughout the parks, hotels, and City Walk during pass holder appreciation days, which run from August 15th through September 30th, which aligns with Back to Hogwarts.
Yeah, I actually think the first lot of pass holder appreciation days is actually going on now, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, I think there are there's some stuff going on right now. Yep.
This one kills me as well, by the way.
Yeah. Halloween Horror Nights. You might have heard of it. Returns to its 35th anniversary from August 28th to November the 1st. And we were like, we need to be at this one
if I have to sell a kidney. Seriously. So that is the one.
Yeah, it depends what they announce, but it being an anniversary year...
we may have a little yard sale. Put it that way.
There's times when I look at the fact that it's the 35th anniversary of Horror Nights this year and go, maybe we shouldn't have come out for Horror Nights last year and pushed it to this year, but it is what it is at this point.
I think we needed it last year, though.
Yeah.
Barring death or hospitalization, I will be at Halloween Horror Nights at least one night every year.
Look, if it's hospitalization, they've got wheelchairs, they've got people who can push gurneys, you're fine.
And you just fit in.
Amen. And death, I mean, I've already told my children they just have to put my ashes around their neck and take me. So I guess even that's not keeping me from it.
There you go.
Put you in a Nobu necklace.
Oh, no. I will haunt your ass if you do that.
I won't have your ashes. I won't be doing it.
No, I'm going to haunt your ass for telling them to do that, though. And then the holidays, which we just finished up, will return from November 14th through January 3rd.
And finally, guests can also ring in the new year with live entertainment festive celebrations at the theme parks and Universal City Walk on December 31st. Of course.
Now, that is something I would like to do someday, because the parks, things hardly ever stay open that late, and that just sounds like a fun place to be.
I agree.
To celebrate New Year's.
We talked about it a little bit. Epic Universe was open until midnight, wasn't it, for New Year? Just being in Epic for New Year this year, last year, would have been amazing. I'm sure it was rammed. I wouldn't even be bothered about riding anything. Just being in Celestial Park, ringing in the New Year, I bet was phenomenal.
Yeah.
Just all of us sitting like on the grass by
amazing.
By the fountain and doing food runs for each other and just chilling would have been perfect.
It would have been amazing. Yeah. Absolutely. Yeah. That's one car I was a bit bummed at that, because normally New Year is something, because it's rammed, because it is. But I think with how Celestial Park set up, it would have been perfect for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And speaking of Mardi Gras...
Oh, we were. Just to rub it in even more that we're not going.
That's a brilliant segue, that one. So yes, the Mardi Gras concert performers have been announced.
How many of these have you heard of?
And not very many. February 7th, we have Cascade.
Nope. I thought it was Cascada, but it's not, is it? That's someone else.
Yeah.
On February 14th, we have Portugal, the man. Actually, it's a country, but whatever. Anybody?
No.
Nope.
Nope.
On the 15th, we have Ivy Queen.
Anybody? Nope. Are we just old at this point?
Maybe. February 21st, Joey Fatone and AJ McLean. I know Joey Fatone.
Aren't they
I think
both
I know
from
AJ.
Backstreet
I know
Boys?
AJ is a Backstreet Boy.
Yes, I think they're both. It's
Yeah.
like one half of the Backstreet Boys, isn't it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I heard of Joey
quite
Fat
happy-
One, and that's his name, isn't it? Joey Fat One.
I'd be
Hey.
happy with that. We're seeing them.
On February 28th, we have RuPaul, which is a DJ set.
Hell
I
yeah.
know who
We know
RuPaul
that
is.
one.
Yeah.
That's going to be a fantastic set.
Love a drag queen.
Yeah, exactly. So March 7th, Shaggy.
Oh, he's Mr. Boombastic. I would, out of all of these, he would be the one I would want to see. Because I kind of grew up on Shaggy.
Okay. March 13th, Tyler Hubbard.
Nope, but he sounds like a country and western singer.
Sounds familiar, but I not ringing a bell.
Oh, his mother went to the cupboard to fetch the poor dog a bone.
Seriously, I just did not open my mouth fast enough.
We haven't done that in a long, long time, but that's brilliant. On March 14th, we have a BB Rexha. I know the name, but not a clue.
That'd be a good one. March 15th, Zed. Double D. Z-E, double D.
Wasn't he the one
Isn't he dead?
who was, it's his chopper, isn't it? Yeah. Anybody get that reference? Please email us.
Of course I do.
Nope. I know this one. I would like to go to this one, actually. March 21st, Bare Naked Ladies.
It's a band, by the way, Michelle. It's not literally Bare Naked Ladies.
It is a band, and they're not even ladies. Okay, I know this.
They're
I
all
still
right.
like them.
But I only know one song of theirs.
That's interesting because it's March 21st. Then 1 week later, on the 28th, is All American Rejects.
Brilliant.
That was a good one.
You
You've
like
got to
that?
admit that was a good one.
Who needs Chris for this friggin' podcast? We're so much funnier without him.
Wow.
Although Alexa doesn't give a shit about him, by the way, because after I called him out last week for not going to the opening, or 2 weeks ago for not going to the opening of Epic Universe and saying, I don't care, you can tell him, Alexa. And she didn't. I expected to hear something from her, and I haven't.
But yeah, Bare Naked Ladies, All American Rejects, both solid.
Yeah,
solid sets
I
there.
think it just, like I say, I'm getting old and my knowledge of modern music isn't great anymore, so I don't know a lot of those.
Yeah,
but
me too.
But we aren't the demographic anymore.
But
We've aged out of that.
Nothing to say that if I went and one of these was on, that I'd still go and listen.
I don't care what it is. Live music's always good.
Yeah, especially in a theme park. I love live music in a theme park.
Do these concerts play while the rest of the park is still open?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which, if that is true, then, and you're not interested in the band that's playing, that's probably a really good day to go to the park.
Yes.
Agreed.
Because I bet the ride lines are going to be empty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you go back over the years that we've been covering it on the podcast. They've had people like, you go back to the first time Darren and Nina met was at a Mardi Gras concert, was Weezer.
Yes.
Pretty big band.
Yeah,
Fall Out Boy is the biggest one.
That would be
had. And
love
apparently
Fall Out
it
Boy.
was, I know Hunter was there and it was rammed, and they've
Yes.
never done a band like anywhere near as big as Fall Out Boy since because of that, I think.
Yeah, I don't know how they would have controlled the crowds, to be honest.
No. I know Hunter said he was literally just stood at the back, and that was before Minionland was there, so you had a bit more space there as well, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, again, they don't have to do them. For me, the live music at Mardi Gras are the Zydeco bands and stuff playing around.
Yeah,
I
love that, yeah.
There's a video, if anyone's interested, if you go back through our YouTube channel from about 6 or 7 years ago when Kenneth used to do vlogs for us, he did a Mardi Gras one, and there's a band playing, and I love that video. It's so awesome. The music is amazing. And I'm not even a kind of jazz fan at all, but it just, I don't know, it hit me, that one. It was pretty cool. But I'm so desperate to get out for Mardi Gras again.
And for all you pass holders out there, beware before you go to the parks, because certain passes won't let you in to studios on days that these concerts are happening.
Yes.
I know it's the season pass, maybe the power pass as well.
I know the seasonal pass didn't, because that's what Tracy and Finn had when we came over for Mardi Gras the last time, and there was nothing on we were bothered about anyway.
Yeah. So beware.
Cool.
Yeah. So that's going to wrap up the podcast. Don't forget, we want you to try the 3 corners at Epic Universe's Isle of Burke. Rate each 1 out of 5 and send those recordings to podcast@uuopodcast.com. And we'll see you next week as we rank the 4 portals of Epic Universe. See ya!
That's the end of another Stella episode of UUOP. Use the Flu Network to give you access to us on Facebook, Instagram, X, YouTube, TikTok, and Pinterest. Just search UUO Podcast. And check out our blog at uuopodcast.com for everything else. Send your owls to us at podcast@uuopodcast.com. And if you want to join the Producers Club, jump down the warp pipe at uuop.supercast.com. It's alive on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and everywhere else that podcasts are found. So please subscribe, rate, and review wherever you can. Dragons aren't the only way to get around. Email Michelle at portkeyvacations.com. She can take care of all aspects of your next Universal Orlando vacation. Listen to them, the children of the night, the children of the UUOP network. Rush of Fear Halloween Horror Nights podcast, the theme park duo for all your West Coast news and info. The Taste of Universal Orlando Food Podcast, Portkey Passport, an adult-centric Disney podcast, the unofficial Universal Great Britain podcast, and Big Dumb Stuff, our comedy, pop culture, and themed entertainment podcast. Make sure to subscribe and come back next week, because in the end, it turns out all we needed was a little more of this.